Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is a really whirlwind week for me. First off, I was not expecting to get even 10% of the support that my channel got when I was in Texas this past week. There's so much craziness going on in my life, and Israel's life, and everybody's life. Everybody's got something that they're dealing with that you don't know about, and so it's nice to be empathetic. It's nice to be cognizant of the fact that you just don't know what somebody's dealing with. And so to go to Texas, to have such a wonderful week, to kind of pause all the stresses and responsibilities, even of this channel, other than making a few videos a day that I could really knock out in like half an hour a day, which was awesome. It was just really affirming. A couple months ago, I started my promotion. I thought maybe this YouTube channel's winding down. I have found this beautiful balance between spending 90% less time responding to messages and making content and not even making content at night versus still having live streams when I can and producing videos when I can and just having a great balance. And the key word is balance. You don't want to feel like you're on a hamster wheel going 24/7 trying to keep up with the content creation demands of a self-assignment oriented hobby, because YouTube is all self-assignment. Nobody's telling you to make it. You make it yourself. So you can quit at any time, but also if you quit, you've got no one to blame but yourself. So it's tough to find that balance. With that being said, I was shocked that my alliance didn't need to find any balance, because in this banquet event, of which we're 2 million points in, I'm going to save the majority of this, and certainly I'm going to open these on a live stream tonight. But at the very end of the 1 million point milestone, of which we have already doubled as an alliance, which I think might be a record for being in this alliance, but we've already doubled it, and I'm really excited to post a video in a couple hours on this, which is my 200 Tier 2 Primordial Dust goal, and who I'm going to ascend next. I'm very excited about that. But in the meantime, we're going to start off by saying to ourselves, who's in this? I've seen a lot of Adam Warlocks, which would be awesome. Shocker would be fun. But I don't think there's a bad champion in this. I don't. I think in terms of my own enjoyment, Moondragon might be the least enjoyable champ out of this. Diablo is my favorite for personal reasons, and obviously somebody like Adam Warlock is a puzzle piece champion. You need that champion awakened to see his potential reached on defense, especially. You need him to be a high sig. It's tough for that to happen, but I was not anticipating opening this for quite some time, and now as I claim it, I will be able to. So let's open our 7-star. And my brain is so exhausted from really the year's events, and they've mostly been very good. I've had a wonderful year, and I know several people watching this have not. And so I don't say positive things to make you feel bad or angry. I just want to share with you things that are going on. That's why I put a community post out there with my engagement photo. A lot of YouTubers wouldn't do that, but I did, because this community has supported my relationship for 2 years, and I would not be where I am today without it. Here is the 7-star Gifted Guardians Crystal. And we are going to change the profile pic. You know what? We'll try to speak something into existence. I'm not saying I'm ever going to use this champion, because my 6-star doesn't really get used anymore. But I still love Diablo. I think he's a really well-made champion. I think he's got one of the greatest buffs in the history of MCFC. He went from an alcoholic to a functioning alcoholic. Still drinks on the job, but packs a whole lot more of a punch than he did before his buff. So we're going to just see if Diablo can come here. Again, Moondragon is probably my least sought after, but if I get Moondragon, I get Moondragon. I don't know too much about Sandman. I know some people who love him and have taken him to rank 5 as a 6-star. I even know some people who've ascended him. I'm also terrible with Professor X. I've just never learned him well, but I've seen people do awfully great things with Professor X. And Shocker is one of those champs that I think is just a lot of fun. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Crystal is slowing down, and it looks like it is either going to be Sandman or Sandman. Diablo was one away. I don't know how to feel about this, but I know some people were hoping that they would get him from this crystal. So at least a few people are going to be like, hey, Prof, if you don't like him, can you send him to me? Because I can use him. So maybe I just need people to tell me how to use him. Maybe that needs to be the goal. Either way, a 7-star Sandman has now been acquired on my roster, and this is one of those Alliance things. I'm going to give a huge shout out to the AOA Alliance because I obviously could not have done this without the gifting points of all my Alliance mates, and some of you have already really started off the gifting of it well. So I am blessed to be in this Alliance. We've had some longtime members leave, but we've also replaced them with some great people, like any Alliance. You go through ebbs and flows and peaks and valleys. But I'm thankful for this poll. I'm thankful for you all. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon.